What's up, Scorpio? How we doing today? This is your weekly reading for the week of August 17th to August 23rd. If you're new here, hi, my name's Tori. I do these readings weekly for all the signs. They're general. But if you enjoy these readings and you want to get a personal from me, check the link in the description below. You can go to my website. I give Etsy readings. I also do one-on-ones on Patreon. Who is calling me right now? I don't know, so I'm not going to fucking answer it. And yeah, anything that I offer, my podcast, which is on this channel. It's a podcast about self-development. It's called The Tori Franco Show, if you're not here for that. Anything I offer is linked in the description below. So, that's that. Let's see what we got for the Scorpios. Remember, I'm not God. So, I can't predict the future. Anywho. Ooh! We love to see. Okay. Holy shit. Wow. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's essentially Cancer energy, but it's water energy. So that could be your energy, Scorpio. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart. You got the Ten of Cups as the first card out. That is complete and utter emotional fulfillment. Just being really satisfied emotionally, 100% satisfied emotionally. Six of Wands, victory, recognition, next to the Emperor, which is having control, being in a powerful place, leadership, maybe starting our own businesses or something like that, Scorpio. I'm not sure. This is very good energy. The Queen of Cups is your energy, essentially, Scorpio, but that's also about, again, like emotionally, just being nurtured emotionally, feeling the love is what I want to say. We're feeling the love. We're being recognized for efforts. We're being recognized for I'm just getting like very much appreciation vibes. We're feeling really appreciated. Let me see. Togetherness, like I don't know, harmony. That's what's popping into my head. Okay. Wow. Not me speaking too soon. Wow. Two of Pentacles comes out in reverse at the bottom of the deck. We got the Lovers in reverse. This is about, I'm not getting disharmony though, because I'm getting harmony. I'm getting working together, working as a team in some sort of situation with people. And then I'm getting the Empress in reverse underneath the Emperor upright. So this is either two people who are not in a relationship right now, but are supposed to be, who know that it's like one person knows that the other person makes them happy and the other person is still trying to figure their shit out. That could be it if this is a love thing. If this isn't a love thing, it's like we are battling, possibly, not emotionally. I'm not feeling emotionally. We're battling our brain and our... Okay, so it's like our head and our heart, right? But I feel like the head is winning. The analytical part. Because the Empress in reverse is like... it's a lack of confidence. Sometimes it is feeling... Not completely feeling in our emotional power. I don't feel like we're unhappy though. Like the 10 of Cups comes out, which tells me like emotionally we're fulfilled, or we know that we, at the very least, we know we deserve it. And maybe we're being recognized within our community, or within a group of a group setting or something like that. We're working with people, we're collaborating, we're meeting new people even. But we're at this disharmony within, is what I feel. It's like the battle between the ego and the intuition, the battle between the head and the heart, that the battle between the analytical mind and the heart space, the brain and the heart. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. And that's, I think, where this Two of Pentacles comes in reverse. It's like, we don't know which one should win. Does this make any fucking sense? No. Because the first 3 cards were amazing. Not that these are bad cards. It's just, I feel like the happiness is right there. Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's just a lot of self-doubt. Page of Pentacles in reverse is self-doubt. Either we're doubting a connection with somebody, or we're doubting our ability to make a connection with anybody. Or we're just doubting our ability to find our own happiness or create our own happiness. If this is a love thing, it's like we're sought after by people, but we still don't realize, you know, like that we're good enough to have everything that we want emotionally or something like that. Yeah. Disharmony, impatience. Okay. The Moon and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 9 of Wands in reverse. This has to do with us not seeing our own worth. That's what I'm seeing. It's like we're not realizing who we are. The Moon comes out, which is about unknowns, the mysteries of life, it's like we're thinking just because we can't see it, we can't see it on the horizon, doesn't mean that it's not coming for us, Scorpio. And I do feel as though we've become very attached and codependent to this idea that we need to find somebody right away. You know what I mean? But I also feel like we do a lot of thinking. I don't know why I want to say that. We just do a lot of overthinking, and it makes us overact, if that makes sense. Do too much. There's a need for, I'm going to keep pulling, obviously, but there's a need for us to pull back. And I don't think it's emotionally. I think it's mentally. I think emotionally we might be a little bit, not closed off, but maybe numb. Possibly to certain things. We're just very much, if it's the Empress in reverse and the Emperor upright, right next to one another, that to me right there is like a battle. A battle of the head and the heart. And the head is winning, but it shouldn't be. The Empress, it's not that, here's the thing, it's not that we think too much or we overanalyze too much, it's that we're not feeling enough. If that makes any fucking sense. We're not allowing ourselves to feel enough. We're doing a lot in the physical, maybe if it's going out, or you know, meeting a lot of people, like, again, a lot of physical things we are doing, but we're not allowing ourselves to feel enough. And so that's creating some sort of imbalance, disharmony. We're like right there though, Scorpio. And I think it has to do with what we've been through thus far. Scorpios are bruised and battered. These readings today are just not making any fucking sense to me. So if it doesn't resonate, I apologize. Like I said, my energy's been a little off today. Kind of just like meh. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, we're just constantly taking care of other people, constantly giving to other people. The Empress is emotional. She acts in emotion. She's in touch with her emotions. That's where that Queen of Cups came from too. You know, it's like us needing to be there. But she also creates, and she's also a nurturer as well. You know, she's got a little bit of the queen. I mean, the Empress has all of the queens. She's all of the queens wrapped into one, right? So realistically, but the queen that I get the most from the Empress is the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Those are the two queens that like really stand out for me when it comes to the Empress. And so I feel like I'm just getting a lot, especially with this Nine of Pentacles. It's like a lot of like, I'm doing so much for everybody else, you know? And maybe that's why you're being recognized in the community or within your family or your unit, whatever. It's like people do recognize you for that. But you're still at an imbalance and people aren't seeing that. You still doubt yourself and people don't see that either. You know, like you keep that within. Why is this so deep? And I'm not saying you got to speak up on it. All I'm saying is you got to get back to yourself. You got to find that balance. It's okay to give to others when you're also giving to yourself first. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I'm just getting this very like heavy Five of Swords and the Hanged Man. Scorpio, what's going on? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Y'all are not consistent with yourselves. Maybe with self-care. Knight of Swords in reverse is very scattered thoughts. Like I said, mentally, maybe you guys do overthink. I think specifically y'all overthink about your abilities and capabilities. Y'all overthink about how capable you are of loving and being loved. Y'all overthink about, is this ever going to happen for me? This is a very emotional reading. Like if you want to know about work, this is not the reading. Because this has nothing to do with any of that. I could probably make it, but that's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a lot of defeat, Scorpio. Y'all feeling defeated a lot. Even though you're recognized. People don't, and I feel like it's something you keep within. It's something you don't tell other people. You know, you keep it bottled in. And that's probably where this moon card comes from. It's like an unknown. Nobody knows that a lot of times, more times than not, you're feeling defeated. You're feeling like there's no use. You're feeling like drained even and scattered in the brain. And maybe on the surface, people see like, oh, Scorpio's got it together. Scorpio really, you know, takes charge. And maybe you do in a lot of ways. This is a very deep reading. Y'all need to hear this. I'm getting emotional right now. And I have no idea why. So, this is deep. Very deep. There's somebody out there that needs to hear this. And maybe there are things that you do handle really well. Like, you handle the outside world very well. And you carry yourself well. And you are recognized and people see you and whatever, it's just not enough for you. Like internally, you can't help but feel like you're not good enough. Internally, you can't help but feel like giving up. And nobody knows it. You don't really, maybe you tell like a couple people, but nobody really truly knows the depth of it. That's where that moon comes in. The Hanged Man comes out. I'm telling you right now, I'm being like, I've never felt like this before. I'm being like overwhelmed with emotion. Here's the Hanged Man. That's about surrender. That is about surrendering to your emotions, the deep ones, the good, the bad. Surrendering to the fact that you are this way, that you do, the reason why you do for so many people isn't just because you're a wonderful human, but it's because you're afraid of not being loved in any other way. Wow, this is really fucking deep. But you need to let go of that and understand and trust that everything is going to happen for you. The 10 of Cups is the first card out. Happiness is yours already, whether you see it or not. But happiness is also what you make of it. And you also need to get balanced. And you also need to trust, A, that you're worthy of it. And B, that it's there already for you. There's just a need for you to get balanced. Very balanced. I'm getting like needing to find the center. You don't want the imbalance between your mental and emotional. You want it to be completely and utterly fluid, that it just flows the way that it's supposed to. Okay? I don't feel like you're there right now. It's like 1 week you're in your head, next week you're in your head. I'm feeling like a lot of in your head vibes. Yeah. 10 of Wands in reverse. Y'all carry a lot that you don't speak about. And there's a need to just release the burdens of that, you know? To just let go of the things that you're carrying. And that's where your balance comes in, yeah. 3 of Swords. It's about pain, heartbreak. Things that really, really hurt you. That I don't feel like you talk about. Because you're like, what's the use? What's the use in talking about it? Nobody's going to want to listen or whatever. But I don't think it's something you necessarily even deal with on your own as well. Because you do so much. It's like almost like you're finding distractions instead of dealing with certain things. This is, the Ace of Swords comes out. This is having clarity. Again, being clear of the mind. It's also, for me right now, communication. Some sort of clarity moment, epiphany even. But I don't think the epiphany is going to happen until you stop and take a moment. Hierophant comes out at the bottom of the deck. That's about commitment. But it's also, for me right now, it's about higher learning. And I don't mean higher learning college. I mean like really getting in touch with your spiritual side. And sometimes the Hierophant can be about traditions too. But it can also be just coming up with like rituals for yourself. Maybe self-care rituals or just things that you can do to give you more clarity, whether that's meditating. The Hanged Man can sometimes be about meditating. He's not resisting. He's accepted things the way that they are. And in that acceptance comes that clarity. You know? I feel like there's a lot of things that need to be released that you don't talk about, you don't open up about really, but you're still holding on to a lot of pain, I feel. And maybe it's masked by you doing so much for other people. Wow, this is really emotional. Yeah. Two of Wands in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Five of Wands. And there's the Hierophant again. Y'all are stuck because, again, this is very stuck energy. Knight of Pentacles it can also very much so still be about poor planning. It's like I'm not moving because I don't think I'm good enough to move. You know? You're very conflicted. Five of Wands is conflict. Either you're fighting a change. The Hierophant in reverse, the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, again, for a second time, is just more clarification that y'all need to get more in touch with your spiritual side. Or seek a counselor to speak up about certain things. Or just get a mentor, a spiritual coach, something. Something to help bring us back into balance. And finally release the blockages so that we can have that 10 of Cups, this happiness that we're seeking. Maybe this is why I've been off these last couple of readings. Like, maybe it's your energy that I'm picking up on, because I really feel it strong. Like, just this meh energy. I'm just getting like, y'all don't feel good enough. Y'all don't feel like you're good enough. Very upsetting. Let's see. Let us see what the cards say. The oracle cards. The moon cards. Whoop. I guess we'll take these 4. You and your loved ones are safe. So this is like saying, you know, you are going to be okay. Things are going to work out for you. Your commitment is being tested. I feel like that's your commitment to yourself. Again, the Knight of Pentacles here is about commitment and consistency. So it's like the universe testing your consistency with yourself or in a situation, you know. Be bold and make the first move. And I don't know what that means. And the energy is gaining momentum. All right, so I do feel like maybe things are going to change soon for y'all. But, which is good. Like, maybe the mindset's going to change soon. Or maybe after watching this reading, you're going to be like, holy shit, Tori's right. I don't know. But I see, like, I don't know, this week y'all just really feeling like kind of funky. But everything will be fine. Like the card said, you and your loved ones are safe. And you are good enough. And you are worthy. And if you have something that if you're feeling discouraged or whatever, because you don't feel like you're good enough, like, fuck that noise. Make them move. You know? That's all I got. I'm done. I need to take a nap now. I love you guys very much. I'll see you next Tuesday. Peace out, everybody.